you'll find that you are literally all over the place in a lot of different ways. Welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, if you happen to be new to my channel. What's up? Thank you for joining me here. On my channel here, I make videos about highly specialized crystal information and how to invoke real magic in our lives. Now, lately for me, a lot of things have been changing because of all of the magnificent work that I've been doing with crystals and allowing myself the process and time of healing and letting go and becoming one with the energy that these crystals represent and amplify. Now, what I wanted to do in this video, because my stuff has been changing a lot and going in different directions, it felt really right today. Maybe it's just because of the vibe of like the clouds and stuff. It always kind of puts me in like a certain mood, you know, where I'm just like, introspective. And what I wanted to do today is take it back to basics, to like when I first started making my channel. And for some of you guys, you've been with me since the very beginning, and I wanted to say thank you for that. This journey has been incredible, and we've definitely evolved together. So I want to make a video right now about crystals, and more specifically about all the crystals I've got on me right now that I'm carrying in my pockets. And I just want to tell you about why I love them so much and how powerful this energy is in your life. And that's just what I'm doing today. And again, if you happen to be new to my channel, I know a lot of you guys are coming to my channel now. A lot of you are new. I do crystal giveaways every single crystal video, so make sure to stick tuned for that. They usually happen around the middle or something. Sometimes in the beginning, sometimes at the end. You never know. Why do you never know? Because my name is Nathan, and I am winging it all of the time. There is no set agenda. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, by the way, I'm in Sedona right now. I was in Mount Shasta for a while. For you guys, you know that I've been there. But the California fires and things, it just kind of pushed me out. So I'm vibing out in Sedona until the fires calm down, and then I'll be somewhere else. We'll see what happens. It's all pretty new to me. It's like an exciting adventure, right? So the very first crystal that I've got in my pocket here, just because of the way it's going down, is Phenokite. Now, I've got a pretty big piece here. And this is because, to me, this is like in my top 3 favorite crystals of all time. The energy of Phenokite is freaking ridiculous, guys. When we're talking about crown chakra, connection to God, consciousness, source, traveling through the dimensions, dissolving certain layers of your stagnant intellectuality that are holding you back from the genius that you really are. Let me express this differently. Phenokite is amazing for a lot of different reasons. This is just what's coming through right now. So a lot of times, have you noticed, like if somebody asks you, for example, how's your day going? How's your day going? Your response is usually kind of autopilot. Maybe not you, because you found yourself resonating here on Vibes and Frequencies channel, which means you are spicy. You're probably changing all the time. But we've got these autopilot response and things that take place. We just kind of say the same things over and over again without even thinking about it. This is what I'm referring to here as the stagnant intellectuality, okay? Phenokite has this massively powerful vibration to it that triggers you to have to kind of go through a lot of inner work and things to let go of these things, because a lot of times that's what these crystals are doing, are helping us to resonate with a certain energy and let go of the other stagnant energies and processes that hold back that energy from being a powerful beacon of light, right? This is a lot of what's going on with crystals. It's crazy. Crazy cool. So the Phenokite helps to kind of, for me at the very least, I find myself much more articulate. I find myself able to be in a certain kind of flow that's not as much as a flow state, but it's as if there's something else speaking through me. As if I'm not really Nathan, I'm just a channel for something else. What is it? Is it the universe? Is it God? Is it the squirrel over there? Probably can't see the squirrel. Well, I don't know. I don't really care too much. I don't think too much about these kinds of things. I kind of just trust life and let go and let it happen. But there is a voice that comes through me, specifically because of the work that I've done with Phenokite. And it's a voice that doesn't feel like it's one that I need to think about or is an autopilot response. It's something that is incredibly intelligent. It's tuned into something very specific that no matter where I am or what's going on, I'm here. I'm here. And that's what comes out of my mouth. That's the energy that I am. This present here flow intellectually. Now, I believe a lot of this has to do with because of the crown chakra. just. Now, Phenokite's also really awesome for third eye activation. So I'll show you guys this one more time again, and then I'm gonna bust out the next crystal. Now, Phenokite is a really, really, really expensive crystal, even more so than Moldavite. And I wanna let you guys know to be careful because a lot of it is fake, a lot. If you really need help finding some, hit me up, let me know in the comments below. I also have Phenokite on the way right now that I'm gonna start selling in my Etsy. I'll probably have that in just a few days. So if you wanna be patient and help support me too, I'd love it. Okay, next crystal, here we go. Reaching into the pocket. What could it be? Obsidian. This, honestly, next to another crystal that I'll tell you about next, this is one of the top 2 crystals right now that I'm listening to the most. And I'm really just being with it and allowing the energy to really become me. Now, a lot of the reason that I'm really giving myself to the obsidian so powerfully right now is because for a while, I was having kind of these weird psychic attack. I don't know. I just felt like a lot of negative energy and things like this were kind of being projected at me. And at the very least, what I can honestly say is that on this level of the human experience, I was choosing to be vulnerable and a victim to it. And so I experienced a lot of like what other people are projecting at me and stuff, and it's holding me back a lot. So I started working with this obsidian, and I feel so protected. I feel so safe. And you know, the energy, I made a whole entire video about it. I'll tag that below for you guys about obsidian and the psychic protection. I made a whole video about it, but the thing that's the coolest about it is that it really just works, and the energy of it feels really protective. And in the same sense, I feel very powerfully trusting in the obsidian, in that it's a really good permission slip for me. Because now, since I've had obsidian, when I'm out and people are being grumpy or negative, or if someone's vibed by my, you know, whatever on YouTube and leaves me some kind of like dirty comment or, you know, things like this, I really don't care anymore. It just, it's like a deflection shield, you know? Like I don't care because it's not me. It's not me, it has nothing to do with me. And that's what the energy of obsidian is really helping me with, is to just allow other people to be themselves and realize that I don't need to tune into that and be them. I'm here as Nathan. I could be Nathan, they could be them. Obsidian's like this little like, cha-cha. Now, of course, we're all one, and we're talking about oneness consciousness a lot on my channel, but, you know, I'm giving you guys some kind of ego examples in articulation right now, it seems like, for some reason. Oh, check this out. Once we get around here, I'll start walking and picking up the pace so that you guys can definitely see it in the span of this video. It is incredible. We're gonna open up into this really sexy Sedona Valley over here, and there's actually a cave over there. We'll see if we make it to the cave. That'd be pretty cool. So the obsidian is really helping me a lot. And a lot of the intellectualization of this energy, here's a great example. Somebody leaves like a negative comment for me on my YouTube video. Now this used to be something where I'd listen to it and then I'd try to ignore it and then I'd go about my day and this person's comment would still be bouncing around in my head and affecting me, right? And be like, well, oh, what's this negative energy? Oh, I'm gonna hold on to it. Why? I don't know. It's part of the human experience, I suppose. So the obsidian, here's the difference. I don't look at it or like hold on to it at all, because I realize intellectually from this energy now that what somebody says to me in the comments has nothing to do with me and everything to do with them. That's their story, not mine. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to explain, but yeah, everybody's just getting really good reflections of each other. So for everybody that thinks I'm so awesome and comments on my videos how amazing I am and, you know, whatever, really it's you who is the amazing one. You're just perceiving it because it's your own reflection. And people who are leaving negative things or controlling things, well, you can fill in the blank there. But hey, no judgment here. We can all just be ourselves. That's the magic of reality, in my opinion. Let's see, what's in this pocket here? What you got in this pocket right there? What? I had something in there. Oh yeah, I moved it. I need to get like a fisherman's vest, but for like pants. You know what I'm saying? Okay, here's the next one that I've got. This, if you've seen SpongeBob, you know what I'm saying. So these are Tanzanite. Now, my Tanzanite is heat treated for all those crystal specialists out there that are instantly thinking, whoa, he's got fake crystals. I know, I do that on purpose with Tanzanite, only Tanzanite. I like all my other crystals to be real genuine, but this is heat treated Tanzanite. And I like it personally because the energy of it is really fiery and it's got this like velvety blanket to it. And it just feels really good to me. I've had 2 pieces of real Tanzanite, and in comparison, I prefer the heat-treated Tanzanite. And it's like 100 times cheaper too, so no arguments there. So, what's up with the Tanzanite? Why do I carry this one around, and what has this one helped me to achieve within myself? Well, Tanzanite, most specifically, is an energy that is a symbol, I will say, this is the first expression. To me, it is a symbol of relaxation. Meaning, a lot of times, and this is what the internet will tell you about Tanzanite too, so I definitely agree. There's a lot of people who feel like you need to be doing something all the time. You need to be working really, really hard to get things done. And this can create a lot of agitation. This can create people who have a lot of stress, you know, are constantly consuming, you know, like caffeine, things like this. There's a lot of different symptoms of being this kind of person. And we all can be this kind of person at times with ourselves, right? Because identity is malleable. None of us are fixed. We can always change and become somebody new. And that's why I've got tagged for you guys below a playlist called Your Personality is Malleable. I recommend checking that out. Adds on to that layer of freedom we've been talking about. What was I talking about? Oh yes, the Tanzanite. So, what this can manifest itself as, more specifically that I want to express to you guys about why I love Tanzanite so much, is because here's the deal. Here's a direct example. I'm a full-time YouTuber, okay? Now, on one hand, I need to work and focus really hard and make sure that I'm in the zone and have my videos planned, make sure everything's together. I need to make sure I've got all this time. I need to make sure I'm responding to people's comments, right? Help this to be a positive community. All of these things. This is all great and fantastic, but a lot of times we can create this loop within ourselves of stress and then we can't get it done. Here's the deal. I'm a full-time successful YouTuber. That's just the truth. It's just the way it is. It doesn't matter what I do. That's the truth of who I am. I could take 3 weeks off from YouTube. I could just disappear and not say anything to anybody. I could come back and everything would be fine. That's the truth, because it is really genuinely who I am. Something that is genuinely who you are, you can let go of, and it will still be there when you come back. You don't have to hold on to it because it's who you are, right? This is the way I'm explaining it. And this is the energy of what Tanzanite has really helped me to tap into and realize that I am successful. I don't need to be constantly hammering at the nail to keep the nail in the wood. It's already in there, okay? I can just relax and allow the house that I built to be built. That's the vibe and the symbol of Tanzanite. It's just letting it happen naturally, allowing myself more time to just be, go out on hikes in the nature, vibe out, you know, do what is exciting to me and not create a prison box for myself. It's amazing. Now, what the energy of Tanzanite really feels like to me is this really third eye activation, like all kinds of trippy dimensional stuff will start going on. Sometimes you can see physical manifestations of this. It's pretty wild. I've got a whole video tagged on Tanzanite below for you guys too, if you want to check that out. Ultimately, how I would explain it though, is it's kind of like stoned. To me, this is what it feels like. It just is like a natural form of energy of just being stoned and just vibing, you know? Now, before I hop into the next crystal in my pocket, this video is so ridiculous. I want to show you guys, this is one of the little valleys here. So this is what it looks like right now. And in about 2 minutes, we're gonna pop around and you'll see why I'm showing you this in comparison to what I'm about to show you. Oh man, it's gorgeous. Also, you've probably noticed that I'm the only one on this trail. We haven't even passed anybody yet, and I don't really know what's up with that. It's usually pretty busy here in Sedona. Okay, Hucha! Next crystal, and then after this one, we will do the crystal giveaway, okay? So, thank you for being patient about that. I love doing the crystal giveaways, and I just want to tell you guys too, and I 100% genuinely mean this, and you will see that very soon that I'm dead serious about this. My channel is going to have over 100,000 subscribers very close in the near future here. And my finances are going way up, and I'm literally going to be so freaking pumped to be able to every single video give away really nice crystals, guys. You know, right now I'm doing the best I can with the giveaways, but pretty soon here, I'm gonna be giving away like multiple pieces of like big Moldavite video, you know? I'm gonna be giving away like big amethyst geodes, like massive crystals and stuff, because that's what I wanna do, okay? That's who I am. And I'm really excited about that. This is just the warm up, okay? You guys are gonna be mind blown at the crystals you see being given away in just a few months here. So, stay tuned for that because you deserve it. You deserve abundance. You deserve the best crystals out there. You deserve good content that uplifts you and makes you feel good about yourself and is inspiring to you. You deserve all of these things. So, the next crystal I'm gonna talk about to you is pink tourmaline. And actually check this one out. I'm not the most talented at wrapping crystals, but see that heart right there? Isn't that so cute? Now, I did have this on an amulet previously, and a lot of you guys may have seen that amulet. It was my amulet that I spoke about. This is, I'm gonna show it this way. Way better view for you guys. Sorry about that. This guy's nuts sometimes. I had an amulet that was basically, for me, it's all about being unconditional love. Now, a lot of times I go through really big changes and I wake up all of a sudden and I realize I am not the Nathan that I was before. Something has seriously changed. The energy in the world around me, I can feel it. It's different. I'm on a completely different timeline, perhaps a completely different planet Earth in a totally different universe. This is the extent of what I'm talking about here. And so I find myself making new amulets and things like this that are representative of powerful symbology that helps me to navigate through all of these changes in this timeline shifting that's just going on naturally. Again, it doesn't have anything to do with me. When we just surrender and let go, you'll find that you are literally all over the place in a lot of different ways. So pink tourmaline anyways, that's why I like to rewrap amulets. I'm gonna add this onto one very soon because it's a very special piece and it's a pretty high-end crystal too. Look at that, very nice. I carry pink tourmaline because of love. I love love. It's the best. You know when you like meet someone really special, or maybe perhaps you're with them now, or maybe you're not 100% having a reference point for this to understand what I'm saying, and that's okay if you don't relate. But when we meet someone really special, sometimes this creates this loving energy and this excitement that no matter where we go in the world around us, we're pouring that out into other people and everything that we're doing. It's like really good. It's like, woo, I'm in love. That's my mating call. Yeah. So I carry pink tourmaline because to me it is this powerful generator of that feeling the feeling of love. It's like this liquid love type vibration. And I love it. I feel so good. I honestly, a lot of my crystals I have because they're helping me to do certain things within myself. Others I have specifically because I just like them. They're beautiful, and the energy that they have, just being with them, I appreciate them, you know? And this is one of those crystals. I really, really appreciate the energy of pink tourmaline. For me, the symbology here is that I am unconditional love. That's what I feel about pink tourmaline. I am that to everybody in my life. You don't need to do anything for me to appreciate you as a human and love you fully and powerfully. You don't need to do anything for that. You are alive and you deserve those things. You don't need to do anything to get anybody to feel those kinds of things for you, by the way, okay? You were born, you're alive, therefore you deserve them and you have them right now, okay? There are some things in life that you do not need to work for. Like, for example, why is it that our society has it drilled into us that we have to work for a living? What? You are alive. The living should come with that. You see what I'm saying? There's some funny things going on in our world these days. So this is why I really like pink tourmaline a lot. Now, next crystal. Oh wait, I did say I was gonna do the crystal giveaway. Okay, boom. Check out on the screen right now. You guys see this? This piece of amethyst, guys, is really special. These pieces of amethyst that are part of this series and this collection here have been used by me in a powerful meditation to connect to super consciousness. Now, I find myself doing a lot of activations and grid work with crystals. I'm not sure why, it's just who I am. When we let go, you'll find that your character, the human that you're driving, just kind of becomes something, and it has nothing to do with you. It's just the universe just designating you. This is who you are. And when you let go, then you can actually enjoy it rather than feeling stressed that you need to be the one to create that. Clearly I'm vibing today and ranting, guys. Hopefully you enjoy that. Anyways, the crystal on the screen, it's got some powerful activations in it. I could go on and on about it, but if you really want to see that kind of stuff, you can check out my Etsy linked below. For whoever gets this crystal for this freebie giveaway, you are gonna love this. Just feel out the energy, sit with it. Don't listen to all the things that I've said about it that it's gonna do. Listen to the crystal yourself and just feel it. It's a very special energy. I personally believe that it will help you connect to super consciousness because that is the activations that are in there. Let's just take a second here, actually. Why? I don't know yet. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. This is Sedona. On October 13th, last year, I experienced alien contact. A very powerful experience, and it had me in absolute tears, and I actually recorded the entire experience of me and explaining what's going on. And I've got that tagged in the description for you guys too if you want to hear about my alien contact experience. Literally less than I recorded it less than 6 hours or so after the event, so I was very raw and fresh from it. The reason I'm bringing this up is because this alien contact event led me to trust the universe and to have absolute faith, and I hit the road. I left my entire life behind to allow the universe to be me and to allow myself to be the universe. I just had to let go of this BS facade of who is Nathan and just hit the road with my crystals. Hit the road with my crystals. Man, that's a cool video title. I think I might title this video that. And I'm really glad I did, guys. I'm really glad I did. If you've got something, you've got something. It's not a matter of if. You've got something very special inside of you. And I don't know why this is coming through in the video right now. I know this is all over the place. It's just my vibe, I guess. Thanks for bearing with it. You've got something really special. And other people, they might not allow you as much permission within yourself to feel that and realize it And especially you. You're the biggest person that doesn't allow yourself to feel how amazing and special you are. You're the number one culprit of that. It's you. It's always been you. And I want you to just ask yourself, just for fun, and then we're going to get into the next crystal. What would your life look like right now? What would it look like if you 100% trusted the universe? If you had absolute faith, meaning in everything, if you were 100% certain that you would not fail and that you would succeed, what would you do with your life? Just imagine that. If you knew you would be 100% supported in anything and that you really could do anything, what would your life look like? If you ask yourself that question very seriously and you pause this video and you think about it, you may realize that your life potentially looks a lot different than what it actually looks like right now. That vision that you have of what your life, if you 100% trusted, that's who you really are. That's really actually who you really are. But if you continue to hold on, if you continue to hold on to this old version of yourself that you've created in reality and life, then you're basically saying to the universe, I don't want this. I don't want who I really am to be here. I want to continue living. I don't mean this as much of a negative connotation as it sounds, but I want to continue living a lie and a facade where I am just a character in somebody else's story, rather than being my true love and passion. I just wanted to throw that out to you guys because you can 100% trust the universe. You really, really can, you know? So just ask yourself that every once in a while. What would my life look like if I absolutely trusted the universe? I ask myself this multiple times a day, and I make adjustments as I go. I've actually got a playlist for you guys tagged below, all about the law of attraction and how the universe supports you 100%. I really recommend you check that out if that whole statement area there resonates with you. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm so sorry. I completely forgot to tell you about the crystal giveaway, even though I popped it up on the screen. This is the crystal giveaway, is the amethyst, okay? I already told you about the energy and what it'll do for you. Now, here are the 3 things that you need to do to be incorporated as being a possible winner, okay? Here are the 3 things. Number 1 is to click the thumbs up button below. Number 2 is to comment below. And number 3 is to be a subscriber and to have that bell notification clicked. All 3 of those things are a requirement for the robot algorithm to even consider you as being the winner, okay? It's a robot picking, not me, just so everybody knows. And I will come back to this video in about a week, and I will respond to your comment and let you know that you've won, exchange information, so on and so forth. Okay, I'm really sorry about that, guys. Like I said, I've been having a lot going on in my life and a lot of changes, and I've been experiencing a lot of success, and it's a lot. I'm acclimating, okay? I'm becoming someone that is capable of managing all of these things. I just got to relax and let it happen, you know? But in turn right now, my mind's kind of all over. You're not gonna lie. So the next crystal I want to show you guys is my Lemurian quartz. This is Diamantina Lemurian quartz. Now, fun fact, there's actually all kinds of quartz labeled as Lemurian quartz all over the internet. This is what people love to do so that they could charge a little bit more, okay? Anyways, Diamantina quartz is Lemurian quartz, okay? Now, there's also Colombian Lemurian quartz, so on and so forth. If you're kind of confused about what Lemurian quartz should be looking like, or you've got a question about that, hit me with it below. I will reach out to you. I like to make sure that everybody's able to get their hands on the real thing, okay? So, Diamantina Lemurian quartz. Why do I carry it around? Why? Because this is me, okay? This is me. See how this perfectly fits in my hand like this? This is my most powerful crystal tool. This is an extension of myself. Now, what Lemurian quartz helps me to do is keep my vibration of thought higher than it would be without it. Now, here's the deal with thought vibrations. You might be thinking thoughts right now. For example, I'm saying words and things too, but they're actually not mine and they have nothing to do with me at all. We ourselves are literally a frequency. That's literally what we are. We are all basically like an individual sound, like God / the universe just banged on a drum and here you are. Now, the thing about thoughts and feelings and all of these things is that they all exist. It all exists right now, all around you in the ether, essentially, just this space, okay? Now, based on your vibration, you connect to different pockets and fields of information that then streamline into you and flow into your mind as feelings, thoughts, so on and so forth. But they're not yours. It's just what you have turned your radio dial to. So we can actually turn our dial to higher vibrational information and thought forms and things. And to me, Lemurian quartz is absolutely the best way to do this. I've got a whole playlist all about Lemurian quartz going deep into this. I'll tag that below for you guys. I'm gonna continue on because I have a lot of content about Lemurian quartz out right now. So I'm gonna move on to the next crystal, but I highly recommend, if that sounds cool to you, to look into getting some Lemurian quartz for yourself. It is absolutely mind-blowing, and everybody who's been following my channel can clearly see that around the time that I got Lemurian quartz, everything in my life changed and started to accelerate. Very much so. Now, boom, here's the next one. This here is a piece of Libyan desert glass. Now, Libyan desert glass to me is 100% right now a symbol of my abundance. Now, abundance is our truth. Abundance is who we are. Why? Because you literally are everything. We might be having an individual experience right now where we perceive ourselves as being one specific individual human. I'm Nathan. But in truth, I'm literally everything. All of the physical, all of the energy, everybody I ever meet, so on and so forth. It's a big cosmic dance and it's all me. It's all me. It's always been. Right now, it's pretty comical because I'm making videos for other people, but really it's all for me. I'm watching like, damn, this is a good movie. Oh man, I just cracked myself up today. So here's the deal. You deserve everything because we all deserve our truth, who we really are. You really are everything, guys. All of the money, too. All of it. A lot of times people think abundance is just money, financial paper and stuff. It's not the case. Abundance is everything. It's who you are, okay? Now, Libyan desert glass to me is the energy of this abundance. Now, here's why. Because we already are it, but a lot of us have been programmed in this matrix society by our parents, by friends, by just seeing things on TV, so on and so forth, by seeing everybody else does this, so it must be real. This huge, massive collective hallucination, you know? People feel that they are in lack. They're living in a lack mentality. People believe that they need to work really hard for things. People believe that life is unfair. People believe that they aren't going to have what they need when they need it, so they hoard and they freak out and they carry this energy with them everywhere they go. So Libyan desert glass is the opposite of this. Libyan desert glass is the energy of I am the king. I own everything in this kind of sense, okay? Now here's the paradox. You can't own anything. Nothing is ever yours. It's just passing through. Just like the thought forms and things, they're not ours. We're just vibrationally connected to them for our vibrational experience as a lovely human that we are. Right? So this is kind of the sauce about this. Now, the energy of Libyan desert glass for me 100% helped me to realize that I deserve success. I deserve financial abundance. I deserve everything that I've been working for, not tomorrow, not in a week, right freaking now, okay? Now, I just made an entire video all about Libyan desert glass and how I've tapped into being able to be making now $7K a month and having my channel blow up. I really recommend you guys check that video out below if you've got the time or when it calls you, because this Libyan desert glass energy is what we all deserve right now because it's who we are. We all deserve us. We deserve to be Stop trying to be and just be. And this is Libyan desert glass, and I feel so regal. I feel like the boss with this one. But in a really loving way, okay? Not like I'm some kind of like doucher all of a sudden, you know? Then the next crystal that I've got for you guys, this is gonna be the last one, okay? Last but most certainly the not least is Moldavite. So I'm gonna show you guys this here. This is my piece of Moldavite. There's a lot going on in the world. Inside of you, in the world outside of you. As above, so below. As within, so without. It's all over the place. And so often, we kind of unconsciously and unknowingly choose to surrender ourselves to live in a hallucination. We spend so much time in our lives thinking about the future and what we're trying to be and to become and what is coming to us. And then if we're not doing that, we're feeling depressed and thinking about our past. How often are you really here? The present moment is really powerful, guys. If we're always living in the future, if we're always living in the past, you're never gonna be here. You're never really gonna experience any of the magic. All of the magic of who we are is right here in the present moment. This is where everything powerful and majestic that you've been searching for your entire life is. It's right here. It's right now in the present moment. And this is what Moldavite is. Moldavite knows this more than anybody in the entire universe, that the present moment is who you truly are. You are the present moment. And as the present moment, you are enjoying all of the people having their human experience, all around you and in you, above you, below you. We are the present moment. And Moldavite is the Mac Daddy of tapping into that. And it's starting to rain. I don't want my camera to break because it's not waterproof. I love you guys a lot. I know this video is kind of strange and not really in alignment with some of the others that I've been making. I've just been having a lot going on, and this is kind of the way that this one came out today. The next video you guys see on upcoming Sunday. By the way, I do make 2 videos every week, so make sure to subscribe if you like the vibe. Check out my cool yellow Crocs, by the way. Okay, what am I doing? I love you guys. I really appreciate you for spending time with me. Thank you so much. Right now, I'm saving up for a van. If you want to help support me, you can do that by also getting the crystals you were already going to buy anyways, but by getting them from me and knowing that they're the most powerful because they're coming from somebody who's activating them with their love and excitement, not hunger for money. And yeah, that's pretty much what I got to say right now. Thanks a lot, guys. I don't even know what to do at this point. I'm just gonna turn it off.